With the Switch 2 supposedly releasing in 2025, I would really hope that the Switch 2 can hold up to my expectations. Before I talk about what I expect from the Switch 2, remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I will highly appreciate it. Now I know already that there's leaks out there about the Switch's 2 specs, but nothing is official or has been confirmed as of yet. So we're just gonna keep these as leaks. So for my number one thing that I would expect from the Switch 2 will be an upgrade in the hardware. And I don't expect the Switch 2 to run like the Steam Deck or the PlayStation 5. When I say an upgrade in the hardware, I mean upgrading its GPU, CPU, the RAM, so that way games can run better. And that will mean running better portably as well. I will also hope that the Switch 2 launches with an OLED screen. I'm tired of these portable consoles not launching with an OLED screen. The PlayStation Vita launched with an OLED screen and that came out in 2011. Like the original Switch eventually came out with an OLED model, but wouldn't it be cool if they just added it at launch so that way you don't have to buy a whole different Switch to get an OLED model? Now let's continue with the hardware. This time talking about the Joy-Cons. I will hope that the Switch's Joy-Cons will at least have some type of D-pad functionality and I don't gotta resort to a third-party Joy-Con in order to play with the D-pad. Like I think my favorite thing about the Switch Lite is the fact that it has a D-pad and I was able to play my games a lot easier. And lastly, when it comes to hardware, I will hope that the Switch 2 can support 4K resolution when it's connected to a TV, because most modern TVs nowadays are 4K. If I want to connect my Switch into a TV, I want it to look as sexy as possible. So having 4K resolution being supported for the Switch 2 will be a great aspect to it. Alright, now moving on from the hardware expectations, now let's go on to the games. Now I'm pretty sure they will add this, but I hope there's backwards compatibility. And with backwards compatibility, I would like it to be how it is when you're playing a PS4 game on a PS5, where it upgrades the game you're playing, giving it faster loading times and will update the visuals and possibly the frames per second. With the Switch 2, I will hope it will do the same. If you play an original Switch game, it upgrades the game up to the Switch 2 capabilities. Doesn't have to be every game, but at least some of the important games out there for the Switch. And I would love their library of games to run better. The games that will be ported over to the Switch, a lot of them are half-assed. They pretty much will run at a lower frame rate to run with the Switch's capabilities. Also, some of the ports will be cloud ports. Like I couldn't believe that Kingdom Hearts series was a cloud port. Maybe it was Square Enix being lazy, but still, it was just embarrassing that they couldn't port over a PS2 game over to the Switch. This is why it makes it feel like developers treat the Switch ports like it's a fourth priority over the primary devices. Like it would be nice if developers stopped treating the Switch like it's a last priority. I mean, I understand that the specs and the capabilities is not up to standards like the PS5 or the PC or whatever, but I could hope that the Switch 2 can change that. Like Nintendo needs to do something to spark the developers' interest in order to make the games they're porting be a better priority. Now, in order to launch the console with great success, you also need great titles to be launched with it as well. A great launch title for the Switch 2 that I would think about would be probably Metroid Prime 4. When was the last time we got any type of news or updates regarding Metroid Prime 4? It's been forever. So I think Metroid Prime 4 surprisingly launching on the Switch 2 will give it a lot of exposure. I will also think and hope Nintendo is developing a new open world Mario game. The last time we got that was in 2017 with Mario Odyssey, so it's been a long while since we've seen open world Mario. So I think one launching a Switch 2 would be perfect. So this is just some of my expectations as far as the Switch 2. Please let me know in the comments what would be your Switch 2 expectations. And please remember to support my channel by subscribing and liking this video. I will highly appreciate it. My name is Sam Matic and I'll catch you guys in the next video.